me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Foundation Friday. Does she have color on her eye? Who is she feeling like today? That's how you know I'm excited for today's video. So if you guys want to know what foundation we're talking about today and how it works out for me, let's go. I woke up feeling very pink today, so I was like, why not? We're gonna look very pink by the end of this video. But today's foundation is the new Nars Natural Matte Longwear foundation. This is supposed to be replacing the soft matte foundation, so let me know if you want a video testing this compared to that. Let's see. I like that this now has similar packaging to Natural Radiant because I prefer that packaging than the soft matte. I will say the original soft matte packaging is helpful when it comes to traveling and whatnot, but that's not the point of this. This retails for $55 for 1 fluid ounce. You come in 40 shades, I think, and if you wear one shade in Nars, you probably wear the same shade in all Nars foundation. So I picked it up in D3. That, if you want to know what shade I wear in any other Nars foundation, I wear D3 in that. Let's see what it says. A pore perfecting matte foundation with a weightless and breathable serum-like texture. Coverage is medium. Formulation is liquid. Discover 24 hours of shine control and breathable weightless wear. This medium to full coverage with a serum-like texture delivers a soft focus effect that instantly blurs the look of imperfections. Also powered by Pore Refining Trio, this foundation visibly improves skin texture over time while improving pore appearance in 2 weeks. We're not going to test all of that out, but we are going to test out how this goes for the day. I've already been outside, so today's wear test will not be as long as other wear tests have been because I'm already starting at 2 in the afternoon. I was already outside, and baby, it is hot outside. We're skipping over spring, even though pollen all over the place outside. I guess we're skipping over spring and going straight to summer. So at least we'll get to be able to test, how it controls oil because I do have oily skin. So this is what the bottle looks like. Now, however, the Natural Radiant packaging is like a glass bottle type thing, which this still is, but like you see how this packaging is frosted. So it's a little different, but let's go ahead and put this on. This is like 3-ish pumps, but not really, because when you are squeezing a bottle for the first time, like sometimes the pumps, I don't know, get a little clogged coming through. So it's, let's say 2 pumps. Okay. Go ahead, blend this out. This is what we like to see. This is, I'll figure that out later. Foundation that blends out easily. Do y'all see? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my entire face and figure out what is going on with my concealer right there. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so that is it for my face today. It is 3 o'clock on the dot. I am going to go about my business and then I will check in later to give you guys my first impressions, my thoughts on this foundation. I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all, so it is 11:40 and this is what my face is looking like. I even kept my eyelashes on just for y'all, also because I felt like it would look a little crazy if I came back without the eyelashes on, but I have the eyeshadow on. Also, there's a cough drop in my mouth because as soon as I was about to start filming, I had a little coughing attack. So if it looks like there's something in my mouth. So thoughts on this foundation? I mean, like we already knew, Nars is just one of those girls when it comes to complexion products. I love all the foundations that they put out there. So I really feel like this is going to be more so of a focus between this compared to the original soft matte, because this is what's supposed to be replacing that. Do I like the foundation? Yes, I do. It looked good on the face, and of course, it wore well throughout the day. I told you guys it's already gotten hot here in Georgia, so it definitely was put to the test when it comes to weather already. I do have oily skin, and so basically it's testing out like if it's going to be a matte or soft matte. Did it say soft matte or matte foundation? Either way, it would be a good test throughout the day to see how that actually holds up on someone who has oily skin. And I would say it's like, I'm not even necessarily sure if it's the light, because you see how it moves, if it's the light hitting my forehead or if it's actually like oily up there, but definitely a little bit above my eyebrows, not as much as other times, but you can see it a little bit above my brows, and then I'm pretty much good for the rest of the day. I feel like if I put my lip back on for the rest of the day, it could very much so give like fresh face. Ooh, I left what, 3 in the afternoon? So 9 hours later, just put my lip back on and it can give, put my hair down. Everything looks like it's been through it because like I said, it was hot, and you don't want like hair touching your neck and stuff like that, but you get the point. So in comparison to soft matte, which one do I like more? I like them both, yes. However, when it's really, really hot, I think I would still prefer the original soft matte. On regular days, especially if I wanted to continue wearing this foundation during the winter, I think I would go with this version of it because I think this is like a soft matte foundation, and those are typically the matte foundations that I prefer. The really matte like Urban Decay, like those type of matte foundations, that's for deep in summer. Like when I went to Savannah, that type of environment is where I use really matte foundation, so that's where I would prefer the original soft matte foundation from Nars. This one, I feel like she's pretty soft matte, still breathable. Definitely can't feel anything on your face or anything like that. Like this one I could do throughout the year, even in dry. Gotta be a little careful with drier climates, drier weather, drier seasons. But I feel like I could still get away with this version throughout the year. So if you were looking for this to be exactly like the original soft matte, I don't think so, because I feel like the original soft matte is matter than this one, even though the original soft matte is still matte, and you're looking at my face, it's still pretty matte throughout the day. But I feel like that original soft matte is just a teeny bit matter than this one. But I feel like that's really the only difference between the two. Like if not, I keep wanting to say NYX. If Nars was trying to, give a fresher version of that one, I feel like they're pretty spot on, just a little slight difference between those two. I think this is one of my favorite foundations I have tried so far this year, except for that Nars foundation. When I want to say Nars, I say NYX. When I want to say NYX, I say Nars. Except for that NYX foundation that I tried earlier this year. I would say those two are my 2 favorite foundations I have tried so far. And it's very ironic because that NYX foundation is also a matte foundation. And I kind of feel like, listen, if you on a budget, you got to do what you got to do. That NYX, I think it's a soft matte foundation. Maybe it's supposed to be a matte foundation. It kind of reminds me of this matte foundation from Nars. I feel like they kind of wear the same. They kind of have the same look. That kind of soft matte look to your face. So listen, TT's here for your budgets and your wallets as well. If you want to splurge, go ahead and get this Nars one. If you need to save your money, I feel like you can get the same results with that NYX foundation. And y'all saw I really liked that NYX foundation. So for me to find these two comparable, it means I really like them both. And NYX is also another brand, like they don't be missing when it comes to foundations either, so that doesn't surprise me. I will actually do a wear test with the original soft matte because I still have it, if you guys would like to see it on my face compared to each other. But I'm okay with this newer version. I will definitely be pulling this out in the summer. And yeah, let me know if you want to see a comparison between the two. If you're not new here, I'm usually not a fan of like reformulations or replacing products if they were already good. I just tried the Armani foundation where they did that, and I still liked the newer version. How do I feel this time around? I still like the newer version. I feel like it's a little too soon to say, do I like it more than the original? It's too soon for that. But I do still like this newer version. So you're 2 for 2 this year so far on reformulated or, you know, newer versions of products that already existed. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, I guess the shade. So I am D3 in every Nars foundation. I don't have an issue with the shade that I picked up this time around either. So if you know your shade in a Nars foundation and you're thinking, should I go ahead and just purchase that shade again? Yes, you should. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else for me to say to you guys. So yeah, I hope seeing me test this out has helped. If any of you were thinking of checking this foundation out for yourself, make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.